Health officials in St. Louis, Missouri are still counting the victims of a man who knew he was HIV positive, but deliberately slept with as many women as possible without telling them he was infected with the virus that causes AIDS. CNN's Jeff Locke has more on the story.
Shirley got HIV from unprotected sex when she was 15.
I was mad. I was scared, but I was really mad most of all because the person that had gave it to me, he shouldn't have. He should have just told me instead of just just going out, just doing it, just giving it to somebody.
The person who gave it to her was Darnell McGee. According to the authorities, the man Shirley thought loved her had been cruising the streets in and around St. Louis, Missouri for years, cruising for sex in an apparent attempt to infect as many women as he could with the virus that doomed him. So far, they've counted 61 partners.
I guess he feel like, shoot, he gonna get somebody else too.
McGee would hang out at high schools and roller rinks like this one in East St. Louis, Illinois, offering kind words and gifts, preying on girls, some as young as 12.
Some of them have never had a driver's license, some of them haven't voted, some of them aren't even old enough to drink.
Rebecca Bathon has been counseling the victims of the man known as Boss Man McGee.
We've seen cases like this in the past, certainly not to this degree of the number of sex partners.
It was in January on this street in St. Louis that Darnell McGee met death sooner even than he was expecting. He was gunned down in his car. Police now investigating the possibility that it might have been someone looking for revenge.
Right before he got killed, I was just over here talking about if I had a gun that I'd do it myself. About a week and a half later, that's when I found out he had got killed, and I was glad.
You were glad?
Yeah, I was glad, because he ain't got no business doing that to nobody.
So far, a dozen of McGee's partners have tested positive for HIV. Others are pregnant. At least one baby has already been born HIV positive. The health department is now following McGee's trail.
Knocking on doors, driving through neighborhoods, doing anything we can to get a person to come here to the clinic to get a test for HIV, or offering the test in the field.
Trying to find his partners and, in turn, their partners who are all at risk. It is a felony in both Illinois and Missouri to knowingly spread HIV.
Is that an enforceable law?
Well, I think it's a difficult one.
Even the St. Louis police chief says the only real protection against HIV doesn't come from the police.
I think that